Welcome. Hello. I'm Kristen Girard of Radiance and Grit, and I created this space, this website, the shop, the courses, the whole thing for you to discover your radiance and grit within. I know it's a process, and I also know that it's not always easy, and I honor that by creating this space for you to help you. Because when you're first finding your radiance, it can be a little scary. Because we have to do a lot of shadow work to uncover that radiance. And as you're first stepping into your radiance, it can be scary for a whole different reason, mainly because it's different. We're not used to stepping into our own radiance. And if you are used to owning your radiance, of allowing it to empower you to go out and be you and sparkle in the world in the way that only you can, this is also a wonderful space to come back to again and again for renewal, to recenter within yourself and to enjoy some artwork that helps make that process easier. We tend to think that we are all islands alone and we have to go out and do everything. But in reality, we are all interconnected. And Radiance and Grit, it is here to help us all connect with ourselves, connect with each other, connect with this gorgeous planet we all happen to live in called Earth, living system of Gaia. That's what Radiance and Grit is for, to help us reconnect with who we are, to empower ourselves to be who we are here to be, and to live joyfully. Which at one time is something I didn't even know was possible. And if you are at that point in your life too, where you're not sure that living joyfully is in the deck for you, it is. It totally is. And everything you find here on this website, from the artwork to the courses, to the talks that I do, to blog posts, everything is to help you, no matter what dragons walk through life with you, to help you step into your radiance, to live joyfully by realizing you are not your dragons. Your dragons could be, I'll just list off some of mine. Type 1 diabetes, traumatic eye injury, ADHD, depression. Heck, I was even suicidal for over a decade. That was one of my big dragons. Dragons, you're not them. I am not diabetes. I am not ADHD. I am not depression. I am not suicidal thoughts. Nope. But they are dragons that walk through life with me. And the reason I call them dragons is because dragons, they can be these fearsome, scary creatures that destroy everything in their path. Or dragons can be some of our greatest teachers and bestowers of wisdom, because dragons are known for riddles and asking questions. And they're also known for gathering that wisdom to them and enjoying it. Our dragons are a lot like that, whether they're diabetes or ADHD or depression. They can run rampant through our lives and cause us to wonder if there will ever be light again. And when we accept them for being dragons, doing what dragons do, we can start to separate things a little bit and to realize that you're not the gray cloud hanging over you all the time. You are not the reason for all of the horrible things in the world. Not at all. Matter of fact, you are one of the people who can help heal the world. But it starts with healing yourself. And that's where radiance comes in. Self-healing. And the more you can learn to heal yourself, and I'm not saying you have to heal yourself by yourself. It's a team effort. It really is. And being here. I hope you will allow Radiance and Grit and I to help you create a better relationship with your dragons. We'll talk more about that, why that's a good thing, later on, different videos and whatnot. But for right now, just to introduce you to what I do. That coming to peace with our dragons and accepting the wisdom that they are bringing into our lives. The riddle of chronic illness, shall we say. The riddle of depression. What can we learn here? And which, from where you are right now, might seem like a really, but flow with me on this, okay? And then we get to grit. Now, grit is something that it makes all the difference. Grit is both resilience and it is also the ability to say no more. I choose. Grit is the choice that we make to, in my case, the reason why all this exists is I made a choice a few years ago to decide to learn how to want to live. That was when I first encountered my grit. That decision to say, I want to know how to live. And then later on, I added on to that, I want to know how to live joyfully and to thrive. And Radiance and Grit was born. Grit is that stubbornness that keeps us going and alive and pressing forward even when the odds seem stacked against us. Grit is what helps you get through a low at 3 a.m. in the morning when you can't even figure out you're human because your blood sugar is so low. Grit is what gets you through that. Grit is what helped me start creating artwork again after a devastating eye injury. Grit is what has helped me work through everything that I have needed to work through to get here and to be able to be in this video talking to you on this beautiful creation that I've made called Radiance and Grit. So the artwork, the courses, the blog posts, the videos, everything you find here at Radiance and Grit is meant to help you find your own, because you are important. You are here for a reason. You matter. You matter a lot. I'm giving you a giant hug right now because you do matter. It matters to me that you're here. It matters that you, just by being here, are choosing to be part of the healing of planet Earth. So, I love you all. Please explore the website. Have a great time. And if you have any questions, head over to my contact page. All right? So, with Radiance and Grit, I'll see you. Bye.